Viewer discretion is advised.
Sorry about that. But anyways, greetings one and all. Greetings one and all. Welcome back to the network, exclusively here on the main page. And folks, it's time for another top list number thing. Either top 10, top 5, 15, whatever. But for this case, we're doing a top 5. And for this particular case, this is a video that I thought of during a Serial Insider. And I think this would be a lot of fun to talk about because since I'm all about nostalgia here on this page, living, the 80s, 90s, blah, 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 and bring up memories during whatever, gameplays that we do and stuff, and have occasionally do a top list. This case, we're going to talk about something that is a big popularity with him and I because we're both serial junkies. So for this particular case here of what we're going to be talking about, since I showcased whatever in Serial Insider, we're going to be talking about more cereal. Why? Because, again, we're cereal junkies, and I think this would be a fun video to do. A little fun list.
Oh, yes, Mr. Good Sir.
It'd be a fun video, so I got all my backdrops here. Let me show you all. You got your Oreos, you got your Sugar Bear, you got Honey Bear, you got your, Golden
Honey Bear? What do you mean, Honey Bear?
Wrong guy. You got your Golden Crisp there. You got, to me, one of the greatest cereals of all time, along with the Oreos. You got your Honeycomb. And most of all, you got your Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and you got...
See? I'm taking a picture of that. See? I told you!
Look at the faces on these sons of bitches! Look at the faces! You got this guy's like... Bleh. And this one, his girlfriend's setting a photo of her boobs, so there you go. Look at this shit. I mean, you can't joke around.
That's the face Lucas would make.
Something like that. So, folks, this is a top 5 list of, you know what, you can go ahead while I'm sneezing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Top 5, Top 10 series. This time we're going to cover what we have on our list as our favorite cereals. And yes, Alex, we're talking about favorites and not the overall best. Subjectively, not objectively. He's probably getting a fucking laugh out of that.
Yes.
The handsome bastard. Yes, our top 5 personal favorite cereals of all time. And there was a lot to go through because you got Kellogg's. You got Quakers, you got General Mills, you got Post, you got Multi-Mills more like an off-brand, but it's still good shit. You have so many cereals to choose from, but there can be only one. And what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just fixing the, actually I can't. Okay, we're all good. Thought I wasn't in focus there, but I'll let that out.
So, well, if you weren't in focus, I can't take those pictures then. Alright. Therefore, we have lots to go through. We have lots of honorable mentions. So, Mr. Gapper, you want to go first, or shall I go first with the honorables?
That's why I got myself my $50 coin here, so I'm going to do a coin toss to see who's going to go first. Heads or tails? Tails? Alright, heads I win, tails you lose. So, here we go. Alright, that means I win. Literally, I won. I got heads.
You got head? That's a first.
Actually, it'll be a second. Maybe third. Third, actually. So anyways, as for my honorable mentions, before he gets to his, here's my honorable mentions. I got Fruity and Cocoa Puffs, or Pebbles, or whatever they're called.
Yep, same. Well, you and I are probably going to have a good amount of them, so, yes, this is one of my honorables.
Next up, Cocoa Puffs. I have Cookie Crisp.
I also have it.
Now, this one is a bit of a three-way dance. I'm just going to say Captain Crunch in general with the regular, the Crunch Berries, and the peanut butter. Between all of them, I love the peanut butter, and I love the Crunch Berries the most. I love those two the best. Great cereals.
Really shit green, yeah, I don't know
why.
I
don't know why. Spinach. Frosted Flakes.
That's also one of mine.
I got
What?
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. There you go. You got it.
Fruit Loops. I got Golden Grams, Lucky Charms.
I also have Golden Grams, and I also have Lucky Charms.
I got Apple Jacks.
I don't have that.
I got specifically Count Chocula.
Count Chocula.
I got Boo Berry.
Boo Bear.
I got Boo Berry, and I got, well, that's all my water-bowls in a way.
Kicks.
I never liked Kicks.
Asshole.
I never liked Kicks. I'm very picky when it comes to salt and cereals. I like cereals that have like a little taste. I'm like, these are salt.
Cocoa Puffs.
I got Cocoa Puffs on there. I said Cocoa Puffs.
You said Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, and I said Cocoa Puffs.
You remind me of that fucking bird, Sonny. Cocoa Puffs.
I thought it was Lucas, but okay. But go on with your honorables.
I used to like Tricks, not as much as I do now these days.
I would have Tricks on there, and especially my top 5, if they still kept the shapes. Now, bring the fucking shapes back instead of these boring round circles. The shapes are much more fun.
You missed one, Gary.
Huh.
The Sugar Bear.
I didn't miss Sugar Bear.
Okay. Let's see here. No. I'm just going through the...
What's your warmables?
Honey Nut Cheerios.
I don't like Cheerios.
Okay, the original Cheerios, this is plain. Honey Nut Cheerios is actually really good.
I was never crazy about Cheerios. Never liked them.
You said s'mores!
I forgot to put s'mores on my list. Thank you.
Good.
I love the s'mores cereal. I love that. That's a great cereal, but it's not on my list, sadly. But go ahead. What is your...
And I think... God, most of the honorable mentions you mentioned are, Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, Golden Grams, Frosted Flakes, Cocoa Crisp... Oh, Cocoa Krispies.
Mr. T. Don't forget about Mr. T.
Cocoa Krispies are Cocoa... Wait, no, Cocoa Dinobites is the multiple version of Cocoa Pebbles.
There's another one, Lucky Charms. I forgot to put that on there.
No, you said Lucky Charms.
I did? Oh, I did say Lucky Charms. I'm stupid then. Okay, then.
Yeah, the Bootio cereal, which that's like over $10 a fucking box, which tastes the exact same shit like Lucky Charms.
I'm really tempted of getting a box of Bootio's.
Dude, it tastes the exact same. It's exactly like Lucky Charms.
I don't know if should I.
I'm not joking. It literally is.
I'm gonna let you folks down. For those out there, should I get Bootio's? Yes or no? I don't know.
Bootio's, they're booty-tastic.
I don't know.
You should get Romeo's.
We already had that advertisement.
Yeah, I
know.
Did you ever get Wheaties?
I never liked Wheaties.
Oh, Wheaties is not bad. It's like bran flakes, basically.
I was never. I like having fun cereal, like some of the assortments I said. I don't care for bland stuff sometimes.
And you don't like Corn Pops, huh?
I fucking hate Corn Pops. I hate that cereal so much.
What about Kellogg's Honey Smacks? The fucking toad or frog.
I kind of like Golden Crisp a little more.
I can tell the difference, really. I dig them, the frog.
Yeah.
So those are all my honorable mentions. Now, my number 5, you're going to be looking at me like, are you fucking serious?
We'll get to it. But anyways, as for my number 5, here's what we got for you all. My number 5 is a cereal that it was a huge debate, a huge thing within the network. And after that, it was the whole gimmick got famous just because of one little thing. And from there, within this particular cereal, I had a box, and not only is it tasty and it's good, it's one of Post's best cereals. My number 5 is Sugar Bear. You gotta have the Golden Crisp. Post's Golden Crisp is number 5.
Yeah, folks, and it's one of the most watched videos of the series, the Romy Lucis series, where you gotta thank my mother. She was the one that started it, because she came in, she was eating a cereal, and she's like, man, Golden Crisp sounds weird. She's like, oh yeah, and you know what she did when it was higher on the list? She's like, how do you like my little Sugar Bear? She just rubs it on my face. I'm like, get out of here.
So yeah, Golden Crisp you got is a naturally sweetened puff wheat cereal. Not only does it have all the wheats and grains that you need, it actually tastes really good with all the honey in it. So this is one of those cereals where I'm actually alright with where it has, the wheats and the grains. but it also tastes good as well. So this is those type of cereals that I like. If it's anything that, involves like something bland in a good way, if you know where I'm going with this, but has like a little flavor to it with all your grains but making it fun, Golden Crisp is that cereal for me. So Golden Crisp is my number 5. And by the way, out of any cereal that I love, out of anything when it comes to brands, I'm all about between General Mills and Post, but I'm all about...
I think those are two of the hands down the best.
They are, but if I have to choose one, I have to go with Post, because most of my favorite cereals are Post.
I don't know which one to choose between the two, because that's tough.
Nope. But anyways, what's your number 5? You fat son of a ass.
Fat son of an ass? Alright, my number 5, this is the one that's going to shock you, Gary.
Oh.
I thought all of my top 5 is going to have either General Mills or Post. This is the only one that has Kellogg's.
No.
You're going to lose your shit. Ready? My number 5, Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats.
That bullshit!
That's good shit, man. No. No. Oh, I'm taking like 3 pictures right there. Or someone turn that into a GIF. Alright, so basically, Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats, it takes everything that I did not like about shredded wheat. Okay? And it adds a little sweetness to it, and it's filling. And you want to talk about fiber, Gary?
Yeah.
Gary, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just sitting here. Just sitting here.
And when you talk about, it's got like a sweetness to it, like regular on one side, sugar on the other. It's the best of both worlds.
So is sugar.
And
so is sugar, baby.
this shit is really filling. And you can't go wrong with it. And it's also on the top 5 best cereals of all time according to that complex list. So that is my number 5, Frosted Mini Wheats. Love that shit, man. It's so good.
Alright, beautiful. My number 4, now this is one of those cereals I would have had my top 3.
By the way, Gary, the Moss Mill version, it's called Mini Spooners.
Mini Spooners. But anyways, that's my number 4. This is a cereal that, it's actually a General Mills product. Actually, if not, all my cereals are surprisingly...
Yeah, the rest of my picks are either General Mills or...
Literally, all my cereals are just General Mills or Post. And these next ones are going to be General Mills, just to give a little spoiler. But as for the General Mills, this is a cereal that, if you love this particular cereal, like this particular taste... This flavor, while getting your grains and wheats and all that, just like with Sugar Bear, you get yourself a really amazing filling. And this cereal can be quite addictive, just like these next ones, if not all these cereals, depends what you like. But for this here, made with this real artificial flavor, it's something else. So my number 4, and every time like I said, if I go to the casino, it always smells like this particular cereal, or it smells like a bakery. But for this year, every time I go down to the casino and smell this, scent, I just want to bowl this, like, every time. And that is none other than General Mills Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That is your number 4.
Yeah.
Go on.
So anyways, about Cinnamon Toast Crunch, not only this cereal is delicious as none of this other bullcrap on the box here, it's also family size and has all the, like I said, all the ingredients that you like within all the shit that you like in a cereal itself. And plus, not only is it entertaining and comical, but like I said, this stuff is very addictive and it's just delicious if you love cinnamon so much. Great stuff.
What the fuck happened to Chef Wendell?
Well, they ate them, apparently.
So did Gizzy. Remember my dog Gizzy in the video? He's like, can I have some?
Yeah, he ate it. So, this Cinnamon Toast Crunch it's amazing to eat. It's, like, really good. I don't like it when it gets soggy, though. That's my only issue. I love it when it's, nice and stiff. And that's what she said. So, Yeah, I like my cereal nice and stiff where it's crunchy, not mushy. So, but yeah.
Hey, Gary. Hey, Brad, you gotta pour some milk. You gotta pour some fucking milk.
Yeah, you eat. That's how you eat cereal right. You eat it with milk, not fucking bland.
How do you not eat, dude? Having cereal without milk is like having. It's like having a burger with no buns. Banana muffins. All right. My number 4.
So yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is my number 4.
I can't fucking believe you. You disgust me. Number 4. My number 4 is a tie. I'm sorry.
It's better.
Okay. My number 4 is a tie. And one of them is, General Mills. Why is it a tie? Because they're both almost the exact same type of cereal. It's just 2 different companies. And there is a little bit difference of a taste, too, by the way. My number... Where did Gary go?
You continue.
Oh!
Continue. I'm right here.
My number 4 is General Mills Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs. And, speaking of that, and Quaker's Peanut Butter Captain Crunch.
Oh, I know why, because it's peanut butter.
Because it's peanut butter. And Gary and I, we love peanut butter.
Oh,
hey,
dude,
peanut butter is good.
Oh my, dude, peanut butter is fucking delicious for you. You want to know something about peanut butter? If you're hungry and you need some filling, peanut butter is not only filling, it's healthy for you, and it's delicious.
Gives you some of these, too.
Yeah, it gives you protein. So, and plus, if you're suffering from constipation, like...
Constipation!
If you have constipational problems, dude, if you eat a jar of peanut butter, man, you'll be on the toilet.
No, that is true, yeah. I have the Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs here. I don't have the... Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom, what do you think of Peanut Butter Captain Crunch? Good stuff, huh? Well, yeah, they're almost the same thing. Yeah, she's like, yeah, those are good. So, both involve peanut butter, and yeah, it's my favorite Captain Crunch of the 3, without question.
For me, though, it's the Crunch Berries.
The Crunch Berries is really good, but man, I can see why people say it hurts their gums and teeth and it makes you shit out fucking spinach green.
I can as well, but, hey, the peanut butter is delicious, too.
The peanut butter is my favorite, and the Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs, man, you can't go wrong with that.
Hey, man, anything that involves
good shit.
No joke, if it's anything that involves peanut butter, dude, I'm gonna fucking eat it, cuz.
Yep, same here. And that's why it's my number 4.
I love it. Alright, my number 3. Since we're talking about peanut butter here, I don't have time, fortunately, but we're going to talk about a cereal that is well known for me to say. And plus, this is my all-time favorite General Mills cereal. It really is. It's literally my number 1 favorite General Mills cereal.
Your number 3 is my number 4, I'm guessing.
My number 3 is Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs.
Good. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Literally, I literally remember one time I bought a box of this particular cereal, just like that size there. I ate the whole thing within a day. Like,
fucking pig.
You would too. Eat the whole box in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, calling me the fat ass. At least I don't look like a pig like he does. So,
look how big my arms are. They're gigantic.
Yeah, freaking Warthog's wiener is bigger than yours. Alright, so...
Warthog... Dude, if a Warthog's wiener was fucking as big as my arm, can you imagine him walking?
Yeah, look at a horse stallion. There you go.
You should know firsthand.
Yeah. Mr. Hands. Enough said. So, we're going to hell. We're going to hell. Alright, so from there, Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs. It is your delicious, artificial, certified chocolate and peanut butter, but it's mostly the peanut butter flavor that you get. And here's the thing, though, if you actually eat this cereal, like, really good, like, actually take small, like, very small bites, It actually does take like a nice creamy peanut butter. It really
Creamy
does.
peanut butter.
That's one thing that's so delicious about it, is that it's like a legit creamy peanut butter that you get. And one thing I love is that when certain cereals, that if you leave the cereal in a certain amount of time, where not get soggy, but from the particles of that cereal enters the milk and everything. I love how the cereal makes the milk have like a certain flavor, whether it's like honey, cinnamon, chocolate, or peanut butter. Sometimes they'll turn the milk a certain color. But for this case, dude, this is one of those cereals where I can just constantly eat like all day because of the taste that it has, and it's peanut butter. So I'd be craving this all day. It's amazing cereal. I love it. It's delicious. So Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs is my number 3.
Speaking of, hold on, I'm straightening my camera just a little bit. There we go. Speaking of cereals that you can eat constantly, my number 3 and my number 2, they were flip-flopping back and forth. My number 3, come on now, Oreo O's by Post.
Number 3?
You'll see when you hear my number 2 and 1.
What? I won't say a word. Go on.
Oreo O's, man. Take the most delicious and awesome cookie ever invented. A cookie ever invented. And you put it in. And then this is the 1997 recipe. The original kind.
I don't care for the marshmallows. I have always loved
the marshmallows. Besides, the marshmallows are kind of in the cereal. Like, they're part of the fucking thing in the first place. This shit is like crack.
Oh my god, dude. This is one of those. It's like eating. Okay, basically, eating the cereal is like eating a bag of potato chips. You just cannot have one.
No, you need more. And you know what? When I brought these home after buying them for the first time, and my folks are eating it, you know what? They're like, dude. Even then, we're like, hey, Drum, can I have a little bit more? I'm like, this shit is addictive.
Oh my god,
it's
dude.
addictive.
Extremely addictive, dude. I mean, literally, no joke. This particular box I have in my hands, 3 big bowls. That was it, because this is 11-ounce here. Only 3 bowls. That's it.
Well, the bowls I eat, like.
Now, okay, by the way, you continue talking. I want to show an example of something since you brought that up.
Actually, I know where you're going with this. Go ahead. Yes, Oreo O's. I'm so glad they brought this back. Thank you, Post, because Post is one of the very fucking best ever. There really isn't that much to say except go out and buy you some, because this shit. What is the right word? It'll help you live a better life, and I'm not talking about Liberty Mutual. So, Mr. Captain.
Alright, before I get to my number 2, I just want to point out one thing about when it comes to eating cereal. You see this little bowl here? See this nice little shiny bowl? You know, clean and everything?
That's a teacup! What the fuck is that thing?
You see this bowl here? See this nice little bowl?
That's a teacup.
God damn, I could put this as a yarmulke on my head, for God's sake.
You need to.
Yeah, I do. So, this little bowl here, let me tell you something about this nice little cute bowl. See how adorable it is? Isn't it adorable? Let me tell you one thing. When you eat cereal, this is a bowl for pussies.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is not a cereal bowl. I mean, if you're, okay, the only time I'll accept this is if you're on a diet, or if you're doing it for your own health or something. If it's for, for health necessities or something, okay. But if you're a cereal junkie, though, this is a bowl for pussies. That is not for. If you're a cereal junkie, dude, you don't eat a bowl. You don't eat out of a fucking bowl. Let me show you a bowl that a fucking man eats out of when it comes to cereal. This is a bowl.
Now that's a good bowl.
This is how you eat cereal. This is what you call a bowl. Look how deep it is. You can fill it up here.
That's the same thing I said about your ass.
Yeah. You can fill it. You can look how deep it is. You fill it
That's
up.
like a popcorn bowl, huh, Gary?
This is a bowl for cereal, not this little tea kettle. Oh yeah, that's a bowl. But anyways, that's my number 2 when it comes to cereal. We're gonna get to is now. For a long time, These two cereals. Now, if this cereal, if the other cereal didn't come out, or I didn't hear about it, this would be my number one. But this cereal has been one of my all-time favorites. Both these cereals, my number 2 and 1, are two of my all-time favorite cereals growing up. But this one right here is my number 2. This particular cereal is literally so freaking delicious that it's just like with Oreos, you can't just have one bowl because not only is it addicting when it comes to flavor, consistency, but it's legit, pure, actual honey. My number 2 is honeycomb.
Hold that thought, Gary.
Oh.
That's also my number 2.
Honey buzzers.
Except this one, you don't sell them in the big bag anymore, honeycomb. Instead,
That's
there's a
what
multiple
sucks.
version of honey buzzers.
Yeah, honey buzzers. So
Honey buzzers. Oh,
So-
look at and Gizzy. He heard the bag. He's like, woo.
let me show you one thing. If there's certain cereals that you have to get, especially honeycomb, you gotta get the family size box, man, because you gotta have the big box.
The quadruple mega ultra super duper size right here.
So you gotta have the family box, 16 ounces. Kung Fu Panda, apparently this box is. Honeycomb, dude. This stuff is legitimately real honey cereal that just gives you a good craving satisfaction guaranteed. Shut the fuck up.
Aw, hey Gizzy Boy.
You got all your. So yeah, this is the cereal that you have to stick with, man. Fucking love honeycomb.
Better than Golden Crisp.
Oh, well, Golden Crisp is good.
Well, you know, Golden Crisp is really good. Hold on, I want to do something here. Come
What's
here, puppy.
Number 2.
Come here, Gizzy Boo. Come here, puppy. Boo.
Get your number 2.
Yeah, that is my number 2. Okay. Puppy.
Finish.
Okay. There you are. And you gotta take it nice. Take it nicey. And just, what? Here.
Dog. That's a dog.
Rocky. That's a good dog.
That's a dog. That's a dog. That was a dog.
It's Gizzy Boo.
That was a dog. But yeah, dude, number 2, you cannot go against honeycomb cereal. And here's the thing, though, if I ever get honeycomb, I'll probably get a box, but I want to get the freaking bag, dude, because that'll be lasting.
Like I said, oops, they don't sell the bag anymore. I cannot find them for the life of me.
You know what I mean? If they have the bag, then you're going to be set for a while. Unless if you love it so much, and you'll probably be gone within a day.
Yeah. Well, with honeycomb, here's the thing about honeycomb. Once I'm done eating a huge bowl, I'm just like, ugh.
I'm the same way, actually.
Which is kind of why it's my number 2, in a way.
Because it fills you up.
Well, so does Frosted Mini Wheats, but that's different, though. All right. So I guess that's also my number 2 is honeycomb. Post is honeycomb. Now, number 1.
Go ahead.
Well, you go ahead, because that was also my number 2.
You go with your number 1.
My number 1. Mr. Garrison had it on his list, and let's just say I'll never look at cereal boxes the same again.
I already know why.
Yep. And on the Complex Top 50 Greatest Cereals of All Time, it was their number 2. And this is the best tasting cereal. This is the most, I won't say addicting because Oreos is probably up there too, but you can never go wrong with this cereal no matter what. Even a competitive eater named Megatoad. He had 2 family-sized boxes and a whole gallon of milk. Over 7,000 calories of this cereal.
Megatone. Matt Stoney. I know who he is.
Yeah, there you go.
I know Matt Stoney.
Competitive eater.
I know Matt Stoney, dude. He's freaking skinny, but for how he eats, dude.
I don't know how he can eat all that shit. My number 1 is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I applaud you, Chef Wendell. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. I'm guessing those miniature evil-looking sons of bitches turned him into fucking cinnamon toast and they ate the motherfucker. You can't go wrong with the cereal. I believe it truly is the greatest cereal ever. I mean, oh man. You know, yeah. What is the best part of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Is it the cinnamon, the toast, or the crunch?
You can't choose because all three of it's the best.
Mm-hmm. And that is why it is my number one.
All right.
And General Mills, I wish they make an air freshener out of Cinnamon Toast Crunch because I would absorb that shit every day. I would smell so good.
Well, yeah, there is such thing as a Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Air freshener.
Yeah, air freshener. It's called Coming to Buffalo. It smells like Cinnamon Toast Crunch every day. Literally, dude, no joke. When you first enter the city, the first thing you smell is cinnamon because the General Mills factory from where I live is literally in the center of Buffalo. It's like in the very center of the whole area where you can actually smell it throughout the whole entire city because it's that huge.
Speaking of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Romy loses a Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You know why? She was like this. She was taking the bag and she was trying to hide it from me. And she was looking at me and trying to hide it and try to have a ball. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, no, you put that back. That's my Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I only got him. I see you went after her. I'm like, no, you dare. And she ended up having a bowl right in front of me.
That was hilarious. But as for my number one cereal, dude, let me explain one thing. You all know who I am. I'm one of the biggest nostalgia people out there. I'm a fucking young buck. The third member
I love the tag team, by the way.
To me, the greatest tag team in modern wrestling today.
Yes, I agree 100%. Mad Genius, thank you very much.
I fucking love Mad Genius, dude. Him and Bruce, not to get off track, but the topic, Mad Genius, Bruce Split's gods among wrestling knowledge stuff. But for this case, I'm a young buck, born the wrong decade, generation, whatever you call it. But for me, I grew up with the persona of a freaking 80s and 90s kid, specifically the 80s. But I've had my moments where it comes to the 90s because I managed to live my 90s years in a very proper way.
Big bear.
Dog. It's a dog. But yes, I managed to live my 90s in a very mature and proper way. Even though I was born very late, but I was able to live my 90s. And he can attest. There is a way for someone born in the year I was born, which I'm not going to get into. There is a way you can live your 90s. It's just within your surroundings, foundries, and what you get into. I was able to live through it. So for this particular case here of what I got into, and still my head is in the past, there was a cereal when I was a young child that I always loved eating, minus the Reptar cereal and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I used to have Reptar cereal when I was young, and I remember it. But there was a cereal that I loved more than anything. I always wake up, eat the cereal, and watch Rugrats every morning. And here's the thing. I managed to relive that childhood memory. I have Rugrats on both VHS and DVD, and I got the fucking cereal here. This cereal was my all-time favorite when I was a child, and when I realized it was not in stores anymore, and it's been gone for fucking...
That's your number one?
This cereal's been gone for fucking years until it came back recently, dude. The fucking kid in me literally came out. I was literally hunting high and low for this cereal till I realized it was only sold at Walmart for the time being. Until now in my area, it's now sold in almost every single store. And every time I go shopping, I buy this fucking cereal because it is a necessity for my personal sake to have this delicious cereal. My number one favorite cereal as a child, it was my number one, and as an adult, it's my number one. The Oreo cereal. The fucking Oreos is my all-time favorite cereal. My all-time favorite cereal from Post.
The thing about that cereal is this. We were talking about hoping they would bring it back in stores, and like a week or so later, they announced that they were bringing it back. I was like, coincidence much?
That was the weird factor that we were talking about, like maybe literally 1 or 2 weeks ahead, wanting to get back, and all of a sudden it was announced Oreos getting back. Literally, as soon as I saw the article, my nipples got hard. My nipples were hard. My mind was blown. I had to get a box. So in my hand right now, I have my childhood memory back. I got my childhood memory, my childhood breakfast. I got everything that I loved from my childhood in one box. And this here, and folks, you want to know how much I love Oreos? I got legitimately, besides the new box here, I got 3 boxes that I saved. Why? Because I literally got 1 box placed everywhere in my room. 1 box in my bed, 1 box in my mantelpiece, and there's going to be another one over on the other side. I'm literally going to have fucking these boxes everywhere. That's how much I love Oreo cereal. Because, let me tell you right now, for those who haven't had this yet, you're missing out. Well, actually, no, you're not missing out. But here's the thing, though. You're not missing out. You have a chance to live a classic piece of, a classic artifact from the past. You got your chance. I mean, there was an artifact that was out, Crystal Pepsi that was out for a while. I was able to have some. It was delicious. And sadly, it's never going to come back. Unfortunately. I mean, you can bring Pepsi Blue back, but still. This cereal here, Oreo cereal, this stuff, like he said, it is a freaking drug. It is like crack. You can't, and most of all, it's the most addicting cereal you'll ever eat. Because it's that freaking good.
It
is that good of a cereal. If you love Oreo cookies like I do, it's my favorite cookie besides peanut butter cookies. This is my favorite cookie of all time. And for a cookie like that to be in a cereal like this, man, you couldn't refuse. So, the Oreo cereal, you can't go wrong with it. To me, cereal-wise, and words like a belly beast, tastes like no other. To me, the greatest post cereal ever invented, greatest post cereal that's ever been out, and to me, the greatest cereal that ever existed. I love it so much.
We did it.
So, that does it for this little video, folks. It was a lot of fun to do, and I want you all in the comments down below. Let us know, what is your top 5 favorite cereals of all time? Now, before we go, do we have a shit-stained cereal?
Actually, I do.
I do as well.
I cannot stand this fucking cereal. I think it's goddamn nasty. I will never understand what is... And it's one of the best-selling ones out there. Raisin Bran.
I knew it.
That shit's fucking nasty. Need I say more?
For me, my shit-stained cereal is Corn Pops. I cannot stand Corn Pops at all. They look like little nuggets. And another thing is that I can't understand the taste. They're bland. Every time you eat them, it literally is freaking mushy every time I eat them. It's disgusting. It's a very disgusting cereal, and I'll never understand the appeal of Corn
I cannot
Pops.
fucking move. You think that? Oh.
I can't stand Corn Pops at all. I can't stand them. I never liked them at all. So that's my shit-stained cereal.
Gotta have your Pops.
So that is it, folks. So that was a little top 5 of our favorite cereals. Now let us know down in the comments, what is your top 5 favorite cereals of all time. And as always, please subscribe, more bullshit to come as always. And ciao for now.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of the top 5 best cereals of all time. Until the next video, which should be around maybe this Saturday, the Network Infinity War.
Maybe.
Maybe. Stay tuned. And once again, motherfuck Raisin Bran for them nasty-ass little fucking shit pebbles that they have put along with bran flakes and make it taste like shit. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go and look up some sweet porn starring hot female porn Kelly Claypool.